video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
All right, so I'm amazed that they're still keeping to this bit of Bunderes being dead. I thought they probably would have revived him at this point. I'll be like, hey, Bunderes, come back to life. We need you. You're my Nakama and everything, right? We need you to defeat Wild Spinner, right? But no, he's just still straight up dead, right? Like even after this 2 episodes out, he's still dead. I guess they're gonna save his big revival toward the end of for the last episode, or they might not just, or actually it might just actually commit and not and kill him off completely and save for like the post series movie or something, But yeah, all right. Hey, it is Bakuage Sentai Boonboomger, episode 47. There is one more Courier. So we are at the penultimate episode, right, of the show. So we are. So I thought it was pretty outrageous that we're getting a wedding episode right before the last episode. I was like, man, I feel like this is just a bit, right? Because that's the thing about Sentai. They love doing wedding episode for some reason. They think it's real funny to put like the actress or like the female actress or the male actors into a wedding dress and call it a day. Right? It's a fun episode. Right, but I'm amazed that they committed to this bit, and hey, it's actually popular because it occurred to me halfway through watching this episode that the show started on like a wedding, right, with Mira. So I guess it's kind of appropriate that we start where we're ending where we started. Like a wheel, right? Like a thing that goes in circular. It turns out, wow, oh man, it's all connected. This is why it was always planned like this, right? Like this was their plan from the beginning. It's supposed to be a metaphor, right? It's right. Oh, the writers are doing it again. This is what I call peak writing, right? Like yes, this has always been our plan, right? Make this show one big temporal loop, right? But yeah, hey, look, Mira has to get married to Wild Spinner, right? To save the Earth, right? Like this is the only way for us. This is the only way to get peace. Right? Ignoring the fact that Wild Spinner is definitely an invading force. Who's trying to take over the Earth. But they're like, all right, we gotta do this. Look, Mira, you gotta take one for the team. You gotta get married. At everything, right? So yeah. So at this point, the team is disbanded. Like everyone figures that, oh man, it's over. Ty is not in this. He's still trying to fix. He's still trying to fix Bunderes. Right? He's like, yeah, he's like, man, look, I'm too busy working on fixing my stupid little model kit, I can't focus on anything else. It's only my model kit, right? That's how I've been for like the last 2 episodes. I'm just focusing on my model kit. Yeah, so Amira accepts the proposal, right? Everyone just fucking leaves, right? I'm really glad that they remember that right, I'm really glad that they remember that Genba has like his stupid little weird fox form or whatever the fuck, right? That he could transform to, that they didn't forget about. I was like, oh yeah, cool. I guess this is just one last time they're gonna show this off, right? I don't think because it can clearly tell they're definitely not gonna show it off again. They just be like, all right, you got to make it one last time, call it a day. Yeah, right? Yeah. Joe quits the police force, right? Sakito realized, man, hey, how am I gonna pay for dinner tomorrow? All right, man. It's been going pretty well for me. I've been getting a free dinner for like the last few months. This robot's been feeding me curry every single day. Now my curry robot is gone. Right? I don't know what to do anymore. I guess everyone just realized. Hey, look, it's over. Hey, look, we're done. Yeah. So Deku trade Ishira and Yaroka gets kicked out of the Hycelia. Yeah, they are expendable. They took away their government access ID. They've been fired. Right? Elon came in and fired them. Right? So they're out of a job. So, but don't worry, Joe is here. Joe is here to save them. Right? So Joe decides to keep his morpher because he realized that. Right, Ty at this point just doesn't care, right? It's like when your company is going down under, right? And your boss like, I don't care anymore. You just start stealing stuff from the workplace. I guess that would Joe stop us. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this, fuck it, I don't care. Like, hey man, who's gonna stop me? Right? Yeah. Yeah, Joe saves the 3 of them thanks to some takes to like little children who saw these robots getting bullied, getting attacked, right? There's that kid from like that camping episode, the son of Taya's adopted father, who's saying, "Hey, Dad, it's pretty bad, right? The Boonboomgers are good, right?" But Sagito, meanwhile, is destroying all those Boom Boom Killer robot, which once again, really bad naming. Like I said, I feel like that's not like a good naming scheme. You're trying to sell off, right? Like you gotta be subtle about it. You don't just want to straight up call these things Killer Robot, right? Call them like Liberation Machine, right? Or Fighting Mechas, or right? So that doesn't sound like they're like that doesn't imply that they're weapons of actual mass destruction when they're already weapons of mass destruction, you know right? But yeah, Mira's getting married to Wild Spinner, right? She wants. To bring up the Boom Boom Grand Prix again, which I feel like at this point is irrelevant to the show. I don't know why they keep bringing it up, right? Like this, right? I thought this was gonna be like a major plot point of the show, like a major bit, but it clearly isn't. So I don't know why they still feel the need to bring this up. Right? It's really more frustrating the fact that they keep bringing it up, knowing the fact that I don't think there's gonna be any payoff to this, right? Unless it's like some weird post series media that they make, right? But it's really weird how they keep bringing up the Boom Boom. The Grand DGP, wherever the fuck, the Boom Boom Grand Prix fucking race, or whatever the fuck, right? Like it's right. It's extremely irrelevant at this point within the show that they keep bringing it up. But yeah, Joe and Deku Tree protect some Japanese children while the public watches on and cheers for them, right? Once again, proving that all look ACAB, right? Look, the children try to straight up tell us the cops, hey, ACAB, I think it's real fucking funny. Also, there's like this weird bit where one of the kids is like stopping the police and his chest just starts glowing pink. Like there's something resonating with him. I'm not sure what this means or what it implies, because it immediately cuts to Taya fixing Bunderes, right? Like is this connected? Like, is it the hope of Japanese children, right? Is it the hope of Japanese children that's saving them? That's gonna bring back I don't understand, right? Like Bunderes has never been powered, right? Has never been powered by children's hopes and dreams at any point in the show. So I don't know why the fuck they're bringing it up again. Right? I don't understand like this weird bit, right? Shiraiba, what's it? Still has access to government files. I don't know. Like I said, Eon should have came in and fired her, right? I don't know why Shiraiba still has like access to all these files, But yeah, they get married at a fancy wedding. Obviously not this. Obviously real wedding cathedral that isn't CG or anything, right? This is definitely not the King Oger throne rooms ever, right? That is being recycled. But yeah, Taya comes to rescue her. Like I said, we're in a loop. Right? Look, this is the first episode of Boonboomger all over again. It's not just always been a trap. Look, Chashua was never an enemy. He never really did betray, even though it felt very forced and really bad. This is his last weird 4 episode mini arc of him betraying the team. It felt incredibly forced and out of place. But look, he was playing along the entire time. We found that the monkey was the source of Wild Spinner's power this time, and this monkey just brutally gets murdered. It actually gets crushed as he gets eaten, right? That's that's actually pretty fucked up if you think about it. If you think this monkey is supposed to be sentient or alive, right? Because the other animal companions, like the other generals, right, were like some sentiently alive at some point, but this thing just straight up gets fucking crushed, right? And it fucking dies. Yeah. But yeah, Chashiro has been playing them this entire time. Like, yeah, look, yeah, he's playing both sides, So he was always playing both sides, But yeah, they stopped the army of Yarukars by blocking with like the shittiest barricade ever. It's like two big pieces, like a bunch of like steroid. Like if you look at this scene, there's like theoretically enough space for the Yarokar to just drive over this barricade. Like, I feel like they were trying to imply something bigger, but this thing looks really fucking lame, right? That Genba did, right? It does not look good in any aspect. It's like the shittiest barricade ever, like that they could push out, or just drive over if they have something to do. It's really bad, right? But yeah, look, everyone's here. The team is saved, Earth it's all good again. Right, the Boonboomgers are back. They're like, hey, look, we got one final henshin. Right? Which, if you think about it, there's like, right? Like outside, like I think it's just straight up only Joe that transforms and fight in this episode. If you think about it, right? Because we don't get the big team henchman until like the end, and that's where the episode just ends. You know, right? But yeah, that's this week. I think for a wedding bit episode, right? It's actually pretty good. It wasn't played as a bit. You know, like I said, it's all thematic. It all comes back together. You know, right? Like I said, this is all look. This is this is look. This is a wheel. You know, wheels around. It's a circle. You know, look, time is an infinite. It's just a circle. All right, I guess that's it for this week's episode. Hey, look, next week is the final episode. We're almost done with Boonboomger. I somehow managed to go an entire year by myself watching this. Right? All right, that's this week's episode. Okay, thanks. Bye.